Ito nga sa YouTube channel nila. Pwede nila mag-dupli ba? Tingnan.
Small ni? Apa lagi?
Surface. Surface yun.
Ya, nabon eh. Hah?
Yan.
Asa mo ba? Just trying to check if my screen and my audio is okay. Please give me some feedback.
Hindi nga yung pagboto ng presidente. Walang kaon ka. Yung sagutin ka. Kung magkahawag.
Janis. Oh, hilang kita no? Loading mana eh? Tayo kan
Been watching naman dito. Watching.
We'll try to wait for some other subscribers to get inside. Okay, so we'll just wait for 10 to 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I-subscribe ko. Lupa na yung subscribe Janice?
Journey lang. Tanda mo.
Oh, journal. Ayos.
Shout out na si Ron.
Shout out. Thank you for watching, Ma'am Janice Noynay. And Journal Olijana, thank you so much for being with me today. I'll be doing online coaching in C programming. Okay, so for the meantime, let's try to wait for some other subscribers to get inside. I need at least 50 subscribers. Thank you so much. I'll be taking my lunch first, right? I'll be waiting for some other subscribers to get inside, right? Thank you so much. I gotta take my lunch. Is my audio and my video okay? Please give me some comments. Yeah, Juman lumansag nga anta. Okay, thank you, John Cliff. Ma'am Janice Nanay, okay kayo ang audio, sir. Ug ang video, ang dili okay kay ikaw ra nagkaon. Good to sir. Then your audio and video is different fine, sir. Thank you. RJ, klaro kayo, sir. Troy, gigotom mo. May Victor, good sa mo video. Thank you so much. Mukbang live. Sir. May Kimberly, Kimby, paghatag, sir. John Clipper, mga onda, sir. Journey Lijana, road to 1M na this. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. For now, I do have 962 journal. So, more tens to come. Charles, good morning. Pastor Lucas, good morning. Yeah. John Nolan. We are 39 today. I hope we can be at least 50 before 12 noon. So we can start our online coaching. Lami kay ngoyong. No, sir, dili nimo ma-display full screen niya imo face cam. I can display but I opted not. Yeah. Okay na inan lang ra ka. Michael J. Gigutom man pud mi. Sa party niya, sir, if maabot nag 1K, yeah, I will. Habit na. I will be hitting 1K subs maybe today or tomorrow. I hope. Please help me. Daddy's girl, welcome po. Thumbs up po. Yeah, for a while. Hello, subscribers. If you have time, please go to Daddy's Girl YT channel and do some clicking of the subscribe button, please. I'm sorry, Daddy's Girl, for a while. Okay, Daddy's Girl, you have now your jacket. Please give us your link. Please, guys, please visit the link of the this girl YouTube channel and do some clicking of here the subscribe button. Thank you. We're about to start our C programming online coaching. I hope we will be reaching at 50 at least, so we can start. Our time is 11:43, and at around 12 o'clock noon sharp, we'll start our um, um, online coaching. If you have some questions on online programming, C programming in particular, please do it. Do some comment at exactly 12 noon, so we can do some a live programming thing. Okay, and we'll just try to limit our questions on the basics in C programming, right? From print if up to for loop, right? And we'll try to limit our variables on the three main, the major variables like integer, int, char, and float, right? Okay. And if there are some questions coming from you guys, wherein I cannot really understand and I cannot answer it, then please help me by way of do some comments, doing some comments, right? Yeah, because of course we are all human beings. We have some limitations, right? So sometimes your questions might not be easy for me, so I need your help, right? Okay. So I hope um we'll be reaching 50 subscribers, so we can start our online C programming coaching, right? I'm so excited for this. Actually, this is my first time doing this online coaching. Uh, I don't know if you can, I can give you, oh, or I can answer all your questions, but I am still excited in a way because this is our new norm today. We need to go online for us to learn, right? And I'm so excited for your programming journey. Like I said in my in my videos, um, learning C programming is the best for me, the best foundation in programming thing. So if you want to be good in programming, then learn C programming first. I I have several videos on my YouTube channel. So I would like to suggest you try to review watching it, and I'm sure you'll be learning a lot of things in C programming. That is girl. Thank you guys to all who support. Thank you, that is girl. Meanwhile, while waiting for our online C programming coaching, please visit that is girl YouTube channel and click subscribe. That is girl. Thank you for being with us today. I'll be trying to do some, it's in here. John Clifford, thank you. Janice Kinjan Gibirola, Bridget Claire Mendoza, thank you so much for joining our online. C Programming Coaching, Michelle Ilanan, thank you so much. Journal Olijana, thank you so much. Johara May Nogas, thank you. Juman Lumunsad, good morning. Karen Stroy Regala, thank you so much. Ninyo Abaw, thank you Ninyo. Michael J. Sinadhan, thank you for joining. Don Kit Francisco, thank you Don. Loy Ortilano, thank you. Emmanuel Aranita, G. Ryan Gaan, thank you so much for joining our online C programming coaching. Ronit Busayong, John Clark Pedrosa, thank you so much. Binri Olijana, Ninyo Jake Katarata, Jean Parpado, thank you so much. Aranita J. Lord, thank you. Jason Batumalaki, thank you so much. Jupiter Balbiro, thank you for being with us today. Kit Alin Binaro, Jenny Escobar, Axel Dimitri Adolfo, thank you so much. Client Stewart Buok, thank you for being with us today. Um, how do I read this? My Kim, ni Kim, Kimby Nailun, thank you so much. Elisar John Verdida, thank you for being with us today. RG Alarde, um, Dave Tadio, thank you for joining. Um, just trying to do some filtering. Marks Flores, Brixter Orsal, thank you so much. Joyd Veraki, thank you for coming. Charles J. Magdalaga, John Lucas Katadman, Pastor, thank you so much, Pastor, for joining. John Dale Olaran, thank you so much. Emmanuel Aranita, Jupiter, second timer. Jiswa Katamko, Denzel Diaz, thank you for joining. John Inting, thank you, Ting, for being with us today. Romil Orsal, and Charles Lloyd Fernandez, thank you so much, Lloyd, for joining. Michael J. Sinadhan, Giguto man po mi. I'm done with my lunch and I hope you're also done. I'm full. I was not able to eat all this hanging rice. But my ngoyong is no more. Um, Adrian Christian Labanov, thank you for joining. Brack, thank you so much. John Behave Bully Bully, thank you for joining. John Harry Daguo, thank you so much for joining. Eunice Faith Ilanan, thank you so much for coming in. Crystal Faith Regala, thank you. Jopadel Carl Velasco, thank you so much for joining. April Lipitin, thank you so much. Sean Joshua Las Marias, thank you so much. By the way, I did use the programs of Jopadel Carl Velasco in one of my videos. Same with Sean Las Marias, Joshua Las Marias, and Charles Lloyd Fernandez. Thank you so much for your shared programs, which I did, some discussion on that and shared it to my YouTube channel for our subscribers to, learn out from your programs. Okay, so we are King Nino Ibanez. Thank you so much for coming in. Junji Tampos, thank you so much. We're about to start our online coaching, and I hope I can deliver everything. Ryan Ilanan, thank you so much for joining. We are only 43 at this time. I hope we will be reaching 50 or more than 50. If possible, Crystal Rondina, good morning. Thank you so much. 5 minutes from now, will be starting our online coaching. Ephraim, Sam, Ihurango, thank you so much for joining. Um, please prepare your question. Thank you for joining our G3 KTV Mega Shout. You guys, if you have enough time, please visit RG3 KTV Mega Shout. Yeah, and click subscribe. Let's try to help one another for our YouTube channel to grow. Yeah. Joyce Fano, thank you so much for joining. Kit Binaro, thank you. Um, Now we'll start our online uh, coaching. Okay, so I would like to start by way of saying again and again that programming is a science and an art. It is a science because it has standards. You have to follow rules. You have to follow syntax, and being a science is not a problem. You can memorize it, right? You can read books. You can explore. You can expose yourself to the syntaxes of uh, the different statements or sentences in C programming language, and by way of exposing, you can eventually you can memorize the formats, right? That's science. Uh, the challenge lies on programming being an art, because programming as an art takes a lot of analysis. You have to like what I've said in my previous video, you have to think wild. You have to create formulas out from nothing. You have to translate, interpret, understand the programming problems line by line for you to start encoding and do some programming, right? So the challenge lies on the art side, and um, if you will ask me as to how did I feel, how's my programming life, I'm enjoying. I enjoy discussing programming subjects. I've been into this for 24 years, and so far, so good. Now, you can now start asking questions, do some comments para we can start uh, programming thing. Okay? So, like for example, if you want to know like for example, here, I'd like to share this one. What if mayong udto sir produce. Um, what if you want to display this one? Okay, love to share this screen. Okay, this one. Okay, this is just a simple program, and if you are going to click run program, run button, this will only display hello world, right? So when you click run, um, okay, then it displays hello world. Now, if you want to place it at the center, then all you have to do is to add a lot of backslash t, because backslash t means what? One tab stop to the right, right? So when you click run button again, so instead of displaying hello world at the left side, hello world now is being displayed almost at the center, right? So that's programming, okay? And for now, I am waiting um, for your questions. Adrian Valenzuela, thank you for joining. John Clark, thank you. Um, Any concerns about the programming videos that I posted for, I think, 2 months now, right? I started posting programming videos, C programming videos, um, I think 2 months ago. Panghatag daw laing example sa swapping values. Okay, that's good. According to John Clark Pedrosa, panghatag daw laing example sa swapping of values. Okay, okay. For example, if here, I would like to share my screen. Okay. Um, Here. There are two ways in swapping values. If, for example, we are to swap three values, say for example in A, right, B, and C, okay. Um, Say for example, your A has a value of 4, and your B has a value of 5, and your C has a value of 6. Now, if you are to swap these values such that your C goes to A and your B goes to C, and eventually your A goes to B, then there are two ways. You can either use um, dummy variables, or you can do some mathematical expressions for you to swap, right? So in here, if I am going to swap these three values without using dummy variables, I can do some mathematical manipulations. Like for example, A is equal to A plus B C, right? So if you are going to add the three values and then eventually subtract it every time it goes down, or every time the C compiler compile your program, then eventually you are able to swap values. Okay, so um, I will start from using dummy variables. Okay, here for example, if you are to use dummy variables, say for example x, then you can say um, x is equal to a. So in this particular assignment statement, you're trying to assign 4 to x, and this time you can now store um, your b to a, right? Because your a, which is 4, is now being placed at x, which are dummy variables. And once you're done saving or storing your value of b to a, you can now store your C to B. Okay? And eventually, if you want to place your A to C, then you can say C is equal to X, because previously your A is being placed at X. Okay? So, when you are to ask if what is simpler, swapping values by using dummy variables or swapping values by without using dummy variables? Um, for me, mas simple ang pag-swap of values by using dummy variables. Now, in this particular example, I can then say printf a is equal to %d, right? And then b is equal to %d, c is equal to uh, %d, okay? And then I can store whatever is the value of A, B, and C respectively. Now, I would like to stress out that %D is a data placeholder, and whatever is the value of A here will be placed to this %D. And the secant percent d is intended for the secant variable, which is b, and c will be placed at here. Okay, so when I am going to run this program, okay, so look at this. At first, look at our program. Our a has a value of 4, our b has a value of 5, and our c has a value of 6. And now, after swapping by using dummy variables, a now has a value of 5, B now has a value of 6, and C has a value of 4. Indeed, I was able to swap, right? So that's swapping of values. Now, if you are to swap 10 values such that your 10th goes to the first, your ninth goes to the second, the same logic, the same thing. If you're allowed to use dummy variables, you can only use one dummy variable and try to do some alignments. Like here, um, I need to utilize first my dummy variables just to empty variable A. And once variable A is empty, I can then store anything to variable A, right? So, and in this particular line, variable B is now empty because the value is being placed to A. So I can then use another value to be stored at B. And with uh, and usually at the last part, you have to utilize whatever is the value of your dummy variable. Just yeah, because this is the value of A here in this particular example. Okay. Now, if for example we are not allowed to use dummy variables, okay, we are only allowed to use three variables. So then that's the right time to use um, mathematical formulas. Okay. So you can say A is equal to A plus B plus C, right? And then A is equal to A minus B minus C, right? Then B is equal to A minus B minus C. Then C is equal to A minus B minus C. Okay? And when we click run program, look at this one. Oh, I'm sorry. A is 4, B is negative 7, and C is 5. I was able to swap C by B, but I was not able to swap A and B. And in this particular case, you have to change your formula. Okay, so that's the good thing with programming. You can do some changes in here. So if this is the case, if A is 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 6, that's 15. 15. So we can, we'll try getting rid of this one and do some, right? And run again. Okay, that's the good thing with programming until such time you are able to swap values. Okay, I hope my internet is okay. Um, I have problem with my internet connection. I'm sorry. Here, I'll try clicking stop. Okay. I hope our internet is okay. Here, uh, pangatag, design a program to swap 5 values and use dummy words. Give example for loop, sir. Swapping 10 integer values and good afternoon, sir. There's so many questions in here. Okay. I got a problem with my by the way, swapping values 10 values or swapping 5 values, swapping 3 values, they're actually the same. For as long as you have the right algorithm, you have the right formula to swap values, then that's good. Yeah. It will not matter if you are swapping 10 values, 5 values, or what. It's the same thing. Just come up with a correct formula. Sir give difficult example also to lower and to upper. To lower and to upper for a while. I have problem with my I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. For a while I have a technical problem with my I have a technical problem with my online thing. I hope for a while. Um, okay, please wait. My internet connection is okay. Wait for a while. I'm sorry. Is my signal okay? Please do some comments. I have a problem with my um with my screen. Please do some comment. Is my screen okay now? Okay. So thank you so much. We'll get back to our last example. What was that? We are into swapping of values. Okay. We'll try to make it simple. Okay. We'll try to make it simple. Um, the logic in swapping values is you are going to add old values and then subtract every time the compiler goes to the next line. For example, int int a, let's make it simple. Let's have two values on. Okay, and then a has a value of what is that, 4, and b has a value of 5, for example. And to swap this value is you have to add the two. Okay, so making it how much? 9. Okay, so a now has a value of how much? 9. And then knowing that a has a value of 9, then you can say b is equal to a minus b. So if your a is 9, right, in this particular line, a now has a value of 9 because you added a and b and stored it to variable a. On the second example, you tend to subtract whatever is the value of a, which is 9 at this time, and b, which is 5. So 9 minus 5, how much? That's 5. That's 4. So good as you're storing 4 to b. And the next variable is a is equal to a minus b. Okay? So your a is 9 minus b, which is how much? 4, meaning you're good as you're storing 5 to a. And then you tend to swap to values. That's the logic. That's the algorithm of swapping. Regardless of the numbers of variables that you're trying to, the numbers of values that you're trying to swap, make use of this formula. And the same the same result. Okay, so we'll try to display. Okay, A is equal to placeholder, B is equal to placeholder, right? And then A, B. So we'll try clicking run program or run button. Let's see if we're able to swap. And look at this. On our program here, A has a value of 4 and B has a value of 5. When I run the program, A now has a value of 5 and B now has a value of 4 because of this algorithm. Okay? So for those who are trying to question or to ask another example for swapping 10 values, 5 values, 3 values, the same. Make use of A is equal to A plus B plus C plus D, then minus, minus, minus. Same thing will happen. Okay? Same. Um, did I discuss the swapping techniques? Okay? If you are to swap 5 values, okay, int A, B, C, D, and E, then you have to add all these things. A plus B plus C plus D plus E. And then the next one, B is equal to A plus, same, minus, 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 minus. Okay, the same thing. Here. Swapping 10 integer value, no dummy variable. The same result. The same result. We'll try to give examples. Okay. We'll try to give examples. If we are to swap how many values? 10. Here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. H, I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I, G, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sorry, until G. Okay? And for example, our A is 1. We'll make it kind of simple. Our B is 2, right? Our C is how much? Let's have this way. 1. Our B is 2. Sorry. Our C is 3. Okay. Our D is 4. Our E is 5, right? Our F is 6. EF G is 7. Our H is 8. Our I is 9, and our G is 10. And if we are to swap all these values, okay, the algorithm is this. You add all these things. Okay? Plus C, plus D, right? Plus E, plus F, plus G, plus H, I, plus G. Okay? Add all the values, and then the next one is try to subtract. This is the memorize the algorithm na lang for you to be safe in programming. E, F, sorry, F, G, H, I, G. Okay, and whatever is the result of this one, store it to B. Okay, now take note. Your A now here is not anymore. This is it. Your A here is not anymore 1 because we have this A plus B plus A plus up to G and stored it to A. Your A contains the total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then subtract by your B, which is 2, subtract by your C, which is 3, subtract by your D, which means you're good as you're trying to swap. Okay? Then here, you can say C is equal to, we'll just try to copy this one to save time. Okay. Here, and we'll try to change this to C. Okay. I hope you're following. And B, we'll change this to D. Okay. And here, A, B, C, D changes to A. And here, E, F. Okay. And here, change this to E, F, G. Okay. And here, change it to E, F, G, H. H. And here, change it to I. Okay. Please follow my screen. IG. Okay, I'm done. Right? And after the last variable, you have to copy and paste and go back to A. Right? And we'll try to have this one. C is equal to %T. B is equal to %B. A is equal to %B. F is equal to sorry. Please follow my screen. Okay. H is equal to %B. I is equal to %B. G is equal to %B. That's it. And here you have to add all. E, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, sorry, G. That's it. And I think this is now okay. We'll try running this program. I hope it will run. See, look at this. Now, our A now contains the value of G, and our B now contains the value of A. Our C now contains the value of B. Our D now contains the value of C. Okay? What is then the algorithm? The algorithm is very simple. Add all the values in the variables and then subtract. Store it to the next here. Do not use A here. Use B. And then get back to A when you're all done with the rest of the variables. And subtract. This is only the algorithm. You know, in programming, since this is an art, okay, memorize a certain algorithm. Algorithm is what? It is actually a step-by-step way of doing programming. Or in short, it is a formula. Okay. Memorize that algorithm. And in any case, if you are to swap 100 values, no problem. Make use of this algorithm. Just expand your formulas. Okay. I hope I was able to discuss it well. Okay. Swapping values. Right. Here, John Clark. I hope I'm done. Michael J. Sinadhan designed a program to swap five variables using dummy words. I think this is addressed already. Client Steward Buo, give the example for loops. Okay. Client, I will be doing examples for loop statement. Junji swapping 10 integer values. I'm done, Junji. I hope I was able to explain it well. Right? And another difficult. I copy the screen. Sorry. Here. Okay, ang signal. Naagit time, sir, na ang online. Yeah, muli ko mo down ang online ang frame ang gunigot. Sir, ask the program 10 values and display the smallest value. Yeah, I will have to address this for loop first. Okay, for loop. Okay. Now, I'll try giving examples of for loop statement. Okay. Now, if for example, okay, we'll delete this one. If for example, you are going to display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all you have to do is uh, declaration, declare I. Then for initialization states, for I is equal to 1, right? I is less than or equal to, say for example, 10. Because you are about to, you want to display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I plus plus. Okay. Then make use of the curly brackets. And then print whatever is the value of I, right? So percent D, put a space, then I. So when you're going to run this program, it will display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? In here. Okay. Now, if you want to have a vertical way of presenting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you need to add backslash n. So when you run this program, right, the same screen output, but then the presentation is vertical. Why? Because of backslash n. Okay, backslash n. Now, along the way, if you want, let us try to limit this to 5 to make it 1, because when I am doing programming with for loop, or when I do some uh, when I tend to explore myself to loop statements, I did use shorter range of loops. Meaning the loop body will be, instead of performing it 10 times or 100 times, I just limit it to 5. Okay. Now, if you want to display, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you want to display 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So analyze, diba? Whatever is the value of I, multiply it by 2. And when you run the program, it will surely display 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Why 10? Because I just limit it to 5. So if I'm going to change it to 10, when I run this program, it will display 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? Now, we'll try to display it horizontally para we can see the entire kuan. Now, it displays 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, if you want to display 5, 10, 15, 20, now all you have to do is to change the formula, right? And then run, right? Now, if you want to know how much is the value of I when it exits from the loop, then after the curly bracket, issue a command or a line printf, and then I is percent day, right? And then display whatever is the value of I. Then you will know how much is the value of I when it exits from the loop, right? So can you see? We'll try to put some backslash. Now your program displays 5, 10, 15, diba? Because if every time it loops, whatever is the value of I, multiplied it by 5, right? So when your I is 10 times 5, that's 50. Now when it exits from the loop, how much is the value of I? The program says I is 11, right? So if you want to display, listen, if the problem says design a program to display 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and all of a sudden it goes down, it's 11, for example, right? So no problem. Erases backslash n, right? And then display the value of I. Okay, look at this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 11. Okay, now since programming is an art, you have to, you know, you have to establish gaps. Try to check What is the interval between 5 and 10? That's 5. 10 and 15, that's 5. 15 and 20, that's 5. 20 and 25, that's 5. Right? So by just looking at the gaps, uh, if you are so analytic, you can then create a formula out from that. And then all of a sudden it goes down. Instead of the normal 5, it goes down. And try to check the value of I. That's how I mean that's how I do some programming. Okay, so if I want to change this to I, if I'm going to multiply it by I, so when I run this program, the result is 1, 4, 9, 16. Meaning whatever is the value of I, multiply it by I. If your I is 2, multiply it by 2, that's 4. If your I is 3, multiply it by 3, that's 9. If your I is 4, multiply it by 4, that's 16. And it goes to 11 because this is the value of I when it exits from the loop. Okay? That's for loop state. Okay. So I hope I was able to answer the question of Charles Lloyd Fernandez. Lloyd, Charles, for loop examples, sir. Sir, is lower to actually lower to upper. I seldom use this program. There's no such thing as um, complicated. Yeah, I'll try to ladderize kanang lisod gamay. Ladderize. Sir, same ra ang formula if A is greater than B, B is greater than C. What is this, Junji Tampos? Are you trying to say that you're trying to check the greatest value? Okay. Now here, I'll try to look at my screen. Okay, for a while, I'm trying to um, check some of my for a while. Let's go back. Ladderize. What kind of ladderize, Don? Ladderizer. If statement, for example, try to have this one. If statement ladderize. What is that? If we are to, I'll erase this one. Ladderize. If statement. Say for example, I guess I did give this example already. Printf enter. I'm sorry. Year level. Okay. 1 to yeah year 11. 1 to grade. Is that first year, second year, third year, fourth year? Then what is this? Grade 11 and grade 12. So 6, 1 to 6. Okay. And then scan F. Okay. Percent D. Percent I. Okay. Right. And in here, say for example, if I is equal to if I is equal to 1, um, display printf your level is first year, something like that. Um, else if I is equal to 2, printf here. I hope this is, then we'll try to copy and paste this one. Okay. B and third year. Sorry. Please follow my screen. Okay. Trying to. I hope I am correct with this one. I cannot understand the question well. Fourth year. It will be if 5, your level is grade 11. Oh my god. Grade 11. And then else, sorry, else um, we'll try running this program. If I am going to supply 3, then year level is third. Okay. So what was the question? I cannot really get the question. If this ladderized refers to conditional, because in ladderized it depends upon the problem. Okay, so you can only use ladderized if statement if, for example, the condition is you have to ask for a value from 1 to 12 and evaluate whether it is January, February. So in that particular problem, if the sequence is so clear, right, then you can use ladder-rise or you can use else if. Ladder-rise and else if are actually two the same um, programming formats. Don't, okay? So don't, I hope I was able to discuss the problem. Okay, so just now if you can see here, the program in itself is actually an else if program, but because the sequence is so clear, you are in need of values from 1 to 6 and evaluate if it is equal to 1, that's first year. If it is 2, that's second year. So that makes it ladderized if state. Okay, somewhat like a ladder. So next, there's so many. Junji Tampos, A goes to B, B goes to C, D goes to E, goes to E, it goes to A. Kana ako mean, sir, clarification na. Kung same ra formula sa swapping. Yeah, same. If you are to swap values, do not ask or do not use if statement, Junji. Okay? You're only swapping, man. So swapping is only possible by way of using an assignment statement. A is equal to B. B is something like that. Do not use if statement in swapping of values. Okay? If statement can only be used if you are to evaluate a particular conditions. Okay? So that's if statement. But when you are only to swap values such that A goes to B, do not use if statement. Yeah, do not use if statement. Okay, so I hope I was able to explain, Junji. Okay, because here in your previous comment in here, sir, same rasa formula ASP. No, this if statement, Junji, I think this is for uh, katong design a program to ask for 10 values and display the greatest value. This is, I think, what you're trying to say in here. And swapping values is another programming problem. Okay? So, Charles Magdala, sir, pwede ka makahatag og example sa nested if and gamit unya ang problem kay display the greatest value? Nested if display the greatest value bisag 2 digits lang. Nested if, yeah, if you are to, for example, I will erase this one, ha? Nested if you are to ask for, say, for example, two values, nested if, how could I use nested if? Oh, yeah. I'll try to check, okay? I'll try to check. Because I have here sample program in this. I'll try to check here. Okay. I'll try to share this program here. Um, Design a program to ask for 3 values, right? Numeric values. And those 3 values will be stored to X, Y, and Z. So that is why I have here a declaration of 3 variables, okay, X, Y, and Z. Now, I did use nested if. What is nested if? Nested if is an if statement within a mother if statement. This one is an if statement. And within is another if statement. This is nested if, Magdala. Okay? So in here again, I have another if statement, an else if statement. And within is another if statement. Nested if. Okay? So this kind of identifying the greatest value is what? It is actually by using elimination process. Okay? Kay you can actually you can evaluate which is the by you can evaluate whatever is the highest value and the lowest value by way of using for loop also. If you can remember, I have a video of a program that will ask for depends 10 values, 20 values, 50 values, and eventually the program will evaluate as to what is the highest value. Okay, I did not use elimination. I did use for loop statement, and then every time it loops, I tend to check if the current value is higher than the previous value. If that is the case, then store that current value to the previous value. And at the end of my loops, it will display the greatest value. Okay, so this kind of program here, this is actually a program that will ask for 3 values, and then by way of using elimination process, it will display the greatest value. Okay, and I did use nested if. So here, I'd love to discuss this one line by line because this is too technical. Okay, Magdalaga. Um, I try to compare if x is greater than y. Okay, because my intention is to determine what is the highest value. Now, if this is true, then I am going to eliminate y. Meaning, if x is greater than y, then y will be eliminated. And I will then check if this x, which is greater than y, is also greater than z. Okay? So this is elimination process. Oh. So another algorithm. Now, because programming is an art, I would love and I would like to suggest try to familiarize and understand algorithms. Algorithms are actually formulas, sequence of programs that will somehow solve a particular problem. Okay, so if you are to to evaluate the greatest value, you can memorize this line of codes. Yeah, or you can use the previous the video that I posted in my YouTube channel, the one that uses for loop statement. It's good algorithm also. Good. So in here, I tried to check if our my x is greater than y. If this is true, then I am going to eliminate y. Y is out of the picture, and then under my nested if, this is nested if because this is an if statement inside a mother if statement. Okay, so my nested if says is my x greater than z? So since y is being eliminated, now my question is this x still greater than z? If this is the case, then my program will decide and display x has the highest value, right? Because y is being eliminated, and on my nested if, my x is also greater than z, then x has the highest value. Now, if this is false, meaning my x is not okay, my x is not greater than z, okay, then there's no way around. Z is the highest value. Are you following? Okay. Now, if this condition is false, meaning my x is not greater than y, because y has the higher value than x, then do not perform this nested if. Proceed to the next condition. Right? Are you following? Proceed to the next condition. Now, the next condition says, is y greater than z? So, in here, going back to my first if this condition is true, eliminate y and ask for z. Right? If this condition is false, eliminate x. Do not perform this nested if, proceed to the next condition and ask for z again. Is your y, which is greater than x previously, still greater than z? If that is the case, then y has the highest value. Else, z has the highest value. Okay? So we'll try clicking run button. Let's see what is the screen output. Now here, enter three values. For example, 2, 3, and 4. When I press enter key, I'm sorry. Stop. Run program. Sorry. Enter three values. 2, 3, and 4. I'm sorry. Two, 3, and 4. I'm sorry. For a while, there's actually a problem. Enter. If x is for a while. Say for example 5, 4, 3, 5 as the highest value. For example, okay, because this particular example uses um, elimination process. 5 is less valid. But if I am going to use 2, what is that? 2, 3, and 4. Oh, so there's a bug in this particular problem. My program is not capable of evaluating if I am going to display 2, 3, and 4. I will try displaying the same value. Okay, so uh, that's it. Programming is an art. Okay, 5. Say for example 5 and 5. Supposedly my program will display 5. It's still not. So there's a need to change this program. I might be using some other algorithm in this, but technically this algorithm is correct. But I just need to, I just copy this one to my notepad. I'll check it out if this is okay. Display the largest value. Okay, in here for a while. Mhm. Okay. I'm trying to check. There's a bug in this program. If x is greater than y, then check if x is greater than z. If this is the case, display. But the problem is I'm going to choose 2 is the highest. False to display. There's something wrong with this program. Anyway, um, but if I am going to but if I am going to apply the idea of Charles Lloyd, Fernandez, and Las Marias, then that's good. Okay. Um, I'm sorry. My internet is. By the way, is my signal okay? Please give me some comments. Hello. I'm sorry. For a while. For a while. Is my signal okay? Please do some comments. Is my video and my audio okay? Because I I find it, yes sir, okay ra? Ah, okay, okay, okay. Yes. Okay. For a while because I have a a technical problem in here for a while. please do some comments. I am trying to check if my screen is okay. Okay. Okay ra? But I cannot for a while. The audio is clear. Okay rang signal. Okay for a while. Can you see my kuan? Can you see my because I cannot click my online. Okay, okay. Sure. So here, what is this? If what is what is the problem with this program? Okay. Klaro ra man ang screen, sir. Nya klaro ra sa imong tingog. Okay. Sir, kung true imong first if nya ang sulod sa imo if kay else mo stop na siya. Ah. If this is true, okay, if this is true, it will get inside the nested if. And inside the nested if, it will check again the condition. If this condition is true, perform this line. If this condition is false, perform this line. And after this, it will exit from the condition statement. Because this one is actually part of the mother if statement. Okay? So if this condition is false, do not perform this nested if. Proceed to the next one, which is another condition. And if this another condition is true, perform this nested if. And within this nested if, another condition. If this condition is true, perform this line. If not true, do not perform and instead perform this line. This is the technical explanation of this program. The problem is I cannot just this program limits to Kwan. I cannot say, for example, if I am going to display to say 9, 10, and 5, and I'm going to press enter key, will eventually determine the highest value. But when I am going to say kasunod 8, 9, and 10, I doubt it will not evaluate. Yeah, there's a bug. So we'll try to trace. If x is 8 and y is 9, this condition is false and it goes down in here. If 9 false, it goes in here. Display. Supposedly this is correct, no? Any idea? Please. Try to do some. Yeah. Sa curly bracket siguro, sir. Okay. Else if, sir, was supposedly. Huh? Sa curly bracket, where's the curly bracket? Oh, curly bracket. Where's that? Curly bracket. What curly bracket? If my x is 8, my y is 9, and my z is 10, meaning the first condition is false, right? Because 8 is not greater than 9. So do not perform this loop, this part, and proceed to the next condition. The condition says is y greater than z. My y is 9 and my z is 10, so this condition is false. And if this is false, Ah, okay. So if this is false, yeah, that's true. There's a problem with this one. I need to, if this is false, it will exit from the loop, right? I think I need to, this is the case. No, to run this one again. If this condition is, I think I need another condition in here, right? Please help. Um, I'll try to analyze this one. Okay. This is the most challenging part in programming. Uh, else num3 is the latest. So I think I need to, right? I need to put some else in here, right? Else, uh, printf, what is this? Um, backslash n, %d, right? Is the highest value, right? And I need to put z. This is correct. Running this one again. Put some. Are you following? Please. So if I'm going to have 8, 9, and 10, right? Here. Okay. So I, we just did an else portion. Okay. So that's it. Um, Programming is an art, right? Programming is an art. Okay. So I need to add else. Okay. There's so many comments in here. Else na sir dili else. Okay. That's good. Anyway, we have um, different idea, but then the problem is the good thing is programming is an art, so we can do some you know analysis and try to extract ideas, create formulas, and add something. Okay, so I hope I was able to discuss this nested if statement, mag, magdalaga. Okay, so thank you so much, Charles, for your very challenging uh, activity today. Okay, what's next? What is the next one? We are up to, it's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, there are so many questions, right? Design daw a program, sir, to ask for month, day, and year on display unsa na siya Monday bana Tuesday and Tuesday. What is that? Good afternoon, sir. Design daw. This is the question of Cliff Richard Lankido. Design daw a program, sir, to ask for a month, day, and year, unya display unsa na siya nga mandiban ano. Um, Actually, this question is for now cannot be answered because we are only up to for loop, and we are only up to what do you call this one, three data types: integer, float, and character or car. Okay, so this one needs another functions. Okay, this is possible for C programming. Cliff Richard Langib, this is a good question, but I'm sorry, for now we cannot give solutions to this. Okay, this is, I think, quite advanced for now. Okay, anyway, sooner or later Cliff Richard Langido will be discussing your question, but for now we'll just up to for loop statement only. Okay, so thank you so much for your comments in here. There are so many suggestions in here. Else why my ziga kana sir cut if daw else na sir, thank you so much. All suggestions are actually well noted. Basta the good thing is that in programming, there's no such thing as standard programs. Okay, my suggestion is, if you know a particular algorithm, memorize it, understand it, digest it, and apply it, because someday you'll be applying one. Or if you are not going to rely on algorithm because you're only relying to your own way of doing programming, then that's still okay. Anyway, at the end of the day, programming is what? It's an art. Okay? So we are our time now is 1 p.m. already, and I don't want to make use of your another subject's time. Okay? Thank you, sir, sa pag-answer, sir. Yes, Charles. Thank you so much, Charles. A very challenging undertakings. Ninyo Abaw, Il Sports yun, sir. Thank you, Ninyo. Silda, thank you so much for joining our C Programming Online Coaching. I hope I was able to share something new today, and I hope in your programming journey, hopefully 2 years from now, 4 years from now, you'll become good programmers. Okay? Thank you so much for now. God bless you. God is good. Thank you. Goodbye.